sometimes you just gotta admit when you're wrong. I mean, the draft came up and Dwayne Haskins was available, and I said, what the hell were the New York Giants doing in drafting Daniel Jones, the quarterback from the currently from Duke or came from Duke and was drafted, and heads were scratching everywhere. Well, guess what? Off work sports. When you're wrong, you're wrong. You got to admit it. There's only one game, but preseason was telltale, and now it's game time, and telltale tells me Daniel Jones is something special. When a quarterback comes in the game and takes the spot of one of the more elite quarterbacks who's had a tremendous career in Eli Manning and is benched for a player, you got to think to yourself, something is special about this kid. Didn't see much film on him. Didn't think he was anything. But guess what? Looking at the tape here, the type of matureness that you're seeing, the comfortability in the pocket, maybe too comfortable. I'll get into that in a second. I think the Giants are onto something here with Daniel Jones. In the face of an injury to Saquon Barkley, which will have him out 1 to 2 months is what I'm hearing, they found another gem on the team and also started to build their wide receiving core. In my opinion, a wide receiver position is one that can be built upon and can be taught. There are special talents, Randy Moss, Julio Jones, guys like that, Deshaun Jackson. But more often than not, what separates these guys is their quarterback and their ability to learn the playbook. They're all so similar. And now with a great quarterback, you're starting to see some of the talent that the New York Giants have. And the reliance on Saquon Barkley is going to slowly fade away. But to have that kind of tandem ready to go, it's an exciting time for the New York Giants. Let's be honest here in this Bucs game. What's Winston? Winston had the best game of his career. I'm sorry, I hate to say that. I mean, he's been horrible. I didn't like the play of Winston. I didn't like them paying him in the summertime. I didn't think it was worth it. But this game today was one of his better performances. But once again, to the tail end, that's when we see the issue. To the tail end is where we saw the issue where Winston, again, brains is better than brawn at sometimes. And Mr. Daniel Jones definitely has the brains. You can tell. Quick passes. 1-2 shoots. 1-2 shoot for me is, watch this, 1-1,000, 2-1,000, 3-1,000. You know, it usually it's out of his hands at that time. He just made me look stupid there. But again, the other big thing about Daniel Jones, when we talk about athleticism, we always think about, you know, I hate to be racial, but it is what it is. Black quarterbacks are the more athletic running type quarterbacks that you see in the league, but it shouldn't be race dependent. Daniel Jones is very, very fast player for a quarterback. Very quick. He can get out and run. Another factor that Eli Manning never had. So the ability to capture the short throws, like Peyton, who he trained under, by the way, that's his background. Daniel Jones has been in Manning camps for since the end of time, right? College. He looks like a Manning trained player, okay? Next thing he has is speed to get out of the pocket and run. The third thing is fear. This kid looked fearless. I do not want to talk about Tom Brady at all, but I'm seeing that Tom Brady eye in this kid as far as fearlessness, and that is one of the key proponents of being a quarterback. Being a leader, not caring, taking the risk when you have to. Daniel Jones exposed something that we always seem to glean over when we're going into the draft. Us off-work guys, we can only watch so much. These scouts, it's their job. They do it year in, year out, all the time. And sometimes some of these scouts get paid and they actually make it worthwhile to pay them, right? The team gets their money worth with picks like Daniel Jones. When you find this gem, possibly a scout that went to a Manning camp and caught the eye of Daniel Jones and seen his performance at Duke. In the end, right now, where I think they go here is very simple. The Giants have a chance to renew their season, but I would say it'd be great for them to kind of build upon the draft, try to get some more picks. Not tank. I don't want to say tank, but I do want to say tank. Get another year in. There's plenty of other taller receivers that are available. I think they need some tight end help. They need a package. They need somebody that Daniel Jones can throw through too. The defense has improved as well. They got the rookie from Clemson with the first pick. He had a sack today, but the cornerback position is still something that I want them to, hurt their heads on. Who else can we get? Who else is available at a top pick position? Offensive line doesn't look too bad. They protected Daniel Jones well. However, there is still an opportunity there. I think at right guard where they can get some help. It'd be nice to see that for Daniel Jones as well as Saquon Barkley. So Barkley's out. Jones is in. Bucs lose the game. One of their better games of the year. Mike Evans finally goes off and kills them. But when a special talent comes along, this is what you get. Game one only. Got to see another couple. But I will admit, I'm jumping on the Daniel Jones bandwagon. Thank you to Duke, and thank you to the Giants scouts. Let's show some respect. They got me on this one. All for sports. I'm out. Go Giants.